BPod Studios.
80s and more. 105.7 WROR. The ROR Morning Show.
All rise. ROR Morning Court is now in session.
Order, order.
Here's Bob Bronson, LBF, and Brian.
Morning Court is in session, everybody. Let's say good morning to Carrie. Good morning, Carrie.
Hey, Bob. Hey, LBF.
Carrie, your husband's annoying you with a little fun habit he has, right? What's going on?
So I'm hoping you guys could help me. I mean, it's not really a big deal, but I'm having a little situation. So the other day I was driving, and my son was in my car. He was having his snacks, and he threw out his banana peel out the window. Mm-hmm. And, I said, what are you doing? First of all, why is he throwing it out the window,
Yeah.
And he was like, well, Dad does it all the time. And it's not littering. It's food for the animals.
Oh, my God.
Is that what Dad says?
Okay.
The birds will eat it or whatever.
Yeah. Mm.
And I was just so confused. I was, thrown back, what? What do you mean Dad does it? And, I confronted my husband about it, and he didn't deny it. It's not a big deal to him, but at the same time, I have to teach my son that it is littering, and it's not right.
So your husband doesn't think it's littering because he's feeding the wildlife, right?
Yes.
I mean, okay, true confession. I mean, guys, if you're on a back road, is it that bad a problem to throw an apple core out the window?
I've been known to do it.
Yeah, I will too.
And I'm an upstanding member of the community, Bob.
Yeah, and she does it. Wow. But not everyone would agree with us on that. Does he throw anything else out besides banana peels and apple cores?
I mean, no, I haven't seen him do that, so I'm so shocked about it.
So he doesn't do it when you're in the car. I got it. Okay.
I mean, I guess it's not a big deal, but, apple cores, peach pits, whatever, a half a slice of pizza, I don't know.
Why would you throw away perfectly good pizza?
The crust. Some people don't like the crust, right? I said, this is not right. We need to stop littering, and he won't do it. He won't. He said that it's feeding the wildlife, and it's winter, and the squirrels have to hibernate.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
so
funny.
Carrie, you're thinking. Look, for the kids, he's setting a poor example because apparently your son likes to feed the birdies too with his bananas, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a good example. I don't want my kids doing this anymore. I think it's poor example and manners.
Yeah, it's funny how he's sticking to his guns. He's
like, that's it. That's what I do. Yeah, he thinks he's.
I love nature.
Yes, he's part of the EPA.
I want to drive behind your husband some days. What the heck? Carrie, look, I've admittedly done it. I'm not going to deny it. LBF has, but with the kids in the car, I don't think I would be doing it myself. So we'll.
Oh, well, aren't you special?
Well, I don't want them ratting me out to Mom.
True, good point. You don't want to witness. That's why.
Kids can't be trusted.
She's calling radio.
All right, okay.
God. Anyway, so Carrie, is it okay? Well, you are in morning court, so. You're going to have some calls. People will chime in and let you know what they think of your case, as it were, if you're taking it too much to heart, or is it indeed littering? Stay tuned, okay?
Okay.
You're going to get all kinds of calls on your husband. Maybe he should listen too, okay? Phone number is 888-410-1057. This case is bananas.
It sure is.
It's bananas. All right, Carrie.
Boy. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, LBS.
You're welcome. Very nicely. See, the thing is, she doesn't want her son throwing banana peels out the window because Dad does.
Yeah.
Dad's standing by it. So
no.
It's not a federal case, but anybody who wants to chime in, you can. See how you would advise Carrie. What?
Banana peels don't decompose at the same rate.
You sure?
I'm positive. I looked it up.
Okay. All right.
It takes years.
All right. 888-410-1057. What should Carrie do, or should... is it okay that her husband, banana peels, pizza?
What's he teaching the next generation?
That's 888-410-1057. 1057 WROR 80s and more. So we talked to Carrie. Her husband's got this habit of throwing out banana peels out of the car, apple core, any food item Because he thinks he's got his own little, like you said, little zoo out there.
Little zoo. He's just feeding the animals like he's walking around Mendon Zoo.
Dr. Doolittle just feeding the animals wherever he goes.
Yep.
So Carrie's not happy because their son just did it, and she didn't realize where he got that habit from. But kid said from Dad. ROR, good morning. Who's this?
This is Rosa.
Rosa, what would you say to Carrie?
Your husband is guilty of teaching your son a bad lesson. I'm a culprit of banana peels myself, but he could throw it in the wrong spot and cause animals to be on the street, and it just isn't a good example so maybe he should not do it with your son in the car.
The verdict Rosa says guilty.
Yep.
Keep your banana peels in the car. Thank you, Rosa. See, Carrie will like that. Okay, who's up, Brian? Anybody?
No idea.
No idea? Well, let's just go to the phone.
All right, let's do
Random call, ROR. What do you have to say to Carrie?
I would tell Carrie that she should be way more strict with her husband.
Okay, you're breaking up.
Her phone stinks.
Oh, you're breaking up, but we hear you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. More strict. We got it. Okay, ROR, good morning. Who's this?
Kevin.
Kevin, what advice would you give Carrie today?
I actually have done that. I thought it was good for the animals, so
no.
I didn't know any different.
Well, see, listen, I have an apple. I'm not,
an apple's a little bit different, but a banana for sure is not good for the animals. The animals don't like the banana peels because...
Well, look at that, Kev. You learned.
They're animals, but they're not dumb.
So that's why I listen to this station. It's a learning moment.
Thanks, Kev. Okay, bye-bye. ROR, Will, what do you say if you're advising Carrie today?
First of all, I said you're raising kids, if it's kids, and it goes to adults also. But if you're going to start throwing stuff out the window, it's going to, on children, they'll say, well, I can throw this out. Or Dad threw this out. Well, I can throw this out. Before you know it, you're going to have paper going out and everything else. 10 years for a cigarette filter to break down. 10 years.
Oh, gosh.
God, that's it. Quit smoking.
So you figure, that's just a cigarette filter. That's nothing else that people throw out. Metal, cans, bottles.
Yeah, it got you, Will. Okay, I hear you.
It could escalate.
Yes.
Could.
Janet, what do you say to Carrie?
I say that she's right. He shouldn't be throwing it out the window, especially if you're on the road. You're not going to throw it far enough away from the road. So if an animal is curious about what's out there, they're going to get hit. You see birds going for that bread.
Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
think of that.
Banana peels don't disintegrate. And there's not that many animals that eat the banana peel.
I have a Facebook friend, Christy, who she's a bike enthusiast, and she's taken pictures so many times. She used to post about banana peels on the road.
Really?
Every day. So here's today's.
Well, I mean, what have cartoons taught us about banana peels?
You can slip.
That's right.
Thank you. All right, Terry, what do you got to say today? To Terry for Carrie.
Not that I'm a hiker, but they tell you whatever you bring into the woods, take out. They don't want that stuff laying around for the animals.
Thank you, Terry. We appreciate it. We'll pass it on. Okay, bye. Okay, so Wayne, you're going to defend the husband. Is that right? No?
Maybe on a backcountry road you could. But maybe the wife could do one thing better and teach the kid how to compost it. So even if it's in the car, they save it so they can compost it and see what they make out of the compost.
Look at that.
So she gets to teach one more class.
The car compost bin. That sounds like a great
My
product.
car is a compost bin.
Wayne,
Just didn't know it.
You're talking to a burnout teacher over there.
Hey, I'm just saying, throwing it out there.
Yeah.
It's a fine suggestion.
Thanks, Wayne.
I try suggesting it to the wife, though.
Maybe,
Go ahead.
Maybe she could teach her husband too.
That's true. Yeah.
LBF would throw the husband out the window. How about that?
Yeah, well, you know.
This car
bound to be
like
one animal that's going to pick it up.
Hey, what's this? Oh, it's the Falcon. Okay. 888-410-1057. The verdict's still open for Carrie. What should she do? What would you advise?
80s and more. 105.7 WROR. ROR Morning Show. Here's Bob Bronson, LBF, and Brian.
We had morning court today with Carrie, lady Carrie. She called because her husband apparently thinks it's okay to chuck, the rest of his food out the window, whether it's a banana peel, apple core, pizza crust, whatever. He just does it. So
anything and everything.
So here's what Carrie had to say when we talked to her.
So the other day I was driving and my son was in my car. He was having his snacks. And he threw out his banana peel out the window. I said, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Well, Dad does it all the time. And it's not littering. It's food for the animals. It's recycling. The birds will eat it or whatever." So I was like, "What do you mean Dad does it?" And, I confronted my husband about it. And, he didn't deny it. It's not a big deal to him. But at the same time, I have to teach my son that it is littering. And it's not right.
We got a lot of calls for Carrie. If you were advising Carrie, what would you say to her? Kind of that's the premise of the case.
Okay.
As it were. So let's ask Melissa. She's up next. Melissa, what would you say to Carrie?
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The composting is a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
The concept of take it in, take it out when you hike is a great idea. Banana peels are an invasive species in Massachusetts.
Oh, let's hear it.
You've never seen a banana grow here, right?
I have not yet. No.
So this is a problem. There are no animals. The soil isn't made to break it down because it doesn't recognize it.
How about ants? Won't ants eat bananas?
Well, then you get into the next problem.
Then you have more ants. Yeah, it
exactly.
doesn't work. Right. Thank you, Melissa. We hear you.
There's too many of us as well, right?
Yeah.
It's not one banana peel. It's 10,000 banana peels.
Exactly. Yep.
Dave, what do you have to say to Carrie today?
Well, there are laws against littering. And those laws don't say you throw food out, it's okay, or paper out, it's not okay. Littering is littering.
Fundamental.
Give a
right
hoot.
there.
Don't pollute.
ROR, good morning. Who is this?
This is Dottie.
Dottie. What do you say, Dottie?
I say as long as he's on a back road, it's perfectly fine because we have rabbits that love banana peel.
That's a fact I didn't know.
Are you sure?
Yes, rabbits love banana peels, but if he's on a main road, I would say no because like the other lady said, little animals could get run over.
Yeah. See, look, that true confession, I've out the window. Apple core, whatever.
Not a banana peel, just an apple core.
Yeah, as long as he's where there are woods and he can get it out in the woods, not on the road.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dottie.
What kind of strange monkey rabbits are you raising?
Yeah, I know.
Monkey rabbits. Bye, Dorothy.
Bye. Have a good day.
ROR. Jim, any advice for Carrie today?
Yes, I sure do. I was just thinking about this. Do you realize the chaos it would cause on the expressway if he threw his banana peel out and it hit a Toyota Prius?
Why the Prius?
What if just those little electric cars, if they slide on anything, they're out of control.
Oh,
right, that's true. But think about it. What if everybody threw their banana peels out on the expressway?
Yeah.
It would be like an ice storm, slippery roads ahead.
Yeah. I think we have a verdict on this case.
I think we do.
There's a clear-cut verdict of this case.
I don't think the jury had to deliberate for much time at all.
Freaking having a banana split.
Right. They're like, let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the bright side. You won't have a hung jury like bananas.
No. This jury's hung like a banana.
Oh, God.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
That does not sound right.
No, it doesn't. It
Not
doesn't
at
sound
all.
right at all.
Jeez, Jim, can't
And
believe you said
it.
that. Bye, Jim.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye, Jim. Glad you called.
Yeah, it's like when
Anyway.
when that guy at your dinner table says that thing, and then the whole place goes silent, and you're just like, yeah.
Clear-cut verdict. Clear-cut
Yes.
verdict today. So just put your banana peels away and find a trash can.
Yes.
You think you're...
Put your bananas in the hammock where they belong.
I think we're done.
Oh, yeah.
I rest. You rest, Brian?
What?
I rest. Yeah, when you're having dinner and someone says something, everybody just, okay. Good. Glad you understand. Okay, LBF, take us to the laundry room,
will.
please. What's in the
It is-
laundry?
You know what?
Dirty laundry, I should say.
All right. Well, I have be on the lookout for movie stars down in Providence and Provincetown, I mean. And what star got a dose of her own medicine?
Oh, see, that's the kind of dirt we like.
Yeah,
right
finally.
There. Dose of her own medicine. Dirty Laundry with LBF is in 3 minutes from Billy Joel.
Ooh.
You better get ready. Yeah, please.
Thank you for that heads up.
Okay.